What is going on? Welcome back to Shed and Blues. Let's get this underway. This is a transfer show. Let's start talking about Jules Kounde. And it's not over, according to journalists, but according to reports, Sevilla changed the deal at the last minute, asking for an extra 15 million euros. Chelsea are unwilling to pay that. Negotiations are still going on now, and it will go down to the wire. Do you think we'll get Jules Kounde? I'm not sure. Do we need Jules Kounde? He's a quality centre-back. For me, more important position at the moment is a centre of midfield. I believe we've got cover in defence. I'm pretty sure we'll be okay if we don't get him. I won't be too upset, but it would be a nice addition to the squad. He's a quality centre-back. He's got a lot of pace. He's in France. He's trying to push the deal through. He's just sitting there waiting, basically, twiddling his thumbs. Chelsea are trying their best. You can't be annoyed at Chelsea. They thought they had the agreement set up with Sevilla. They sold Zuma. They asked for them to wait to get Zuma sold. And then Sevilla have turned around because Chelsea have made a nice little deal with Zuma, selling him. They're thinking, do you know what? It's the last minute. They're desperate. Let's whack on another 15 million. Bit annoying. I'm more annoyed with Sevilla, but can't blame them. He's one of their top assets. They're going to want to recoup a big fee for him. And they know they can push the price up with the clock ticking down. So Jules Kounde, he could still be on his way. There's reports already coming out. Simon Phillips, Absolute Chelsea, saying it's not over yet. So we'll have to wait and see what's going on there. As for Saul Niguez, this is a different one. Supposedly, reports coming out that Atletico Madrid put in around a 35 million obligation to buy. That's what they want us to pay at the end of the season. Chelsea aren't interested in that. They want to have the option at the end of the season still. That's what this is all about, basically. And whether the geezer actually wants to come to Chelsea or not, we don't know. It would be nice to see him at Chelsea, I think. But right now, it's not looking likely for me, this one. And for me, we do need a central midfielder. I mean, we lost Kante to injury against Liverpool. We had to go off in the first half after Sadio Mane turned into Rob Van Dam and five-star frog splashed his leg. Ankle injury again for Kante. That leaves us with just Kovacic and Jorginho fit at the moment. I know we've got a 2-week break, so hopefully Kante can get fit. But like we've seen last season, Kante had a lot of injuries. Is he fully fit to be able to sustain a title challenge, retaining the Champions League, going to the World Club Cup? I mean, yes, we've got other players that can play in the midfield, like Trevor Chalobah, like maybe Mason Mount if you ask him to. He's not his best position. Maybe one or two other players could fill in there, like a Reece James maybe. But we need players of quality in that position. Jorginho, absolutely quality. Kovacic, good enough. We need one more, in my opinion, in case N'Golo Kante does get another injury, is out for a long spell, or Jorginho or Kovacic. We need someone else. Saul Niguez would be a perfect acquisition and person to fill that hole we have. But if we don't get him, don't get too upset. We just have to carry on as is. And I have full faith in Thomas Tuchel and the boys. But he would be a nice addition for Chelsea. But moving on to players the news that has actually happened, let's talk about Bakayoko, the dead wood that we've been trying to get rid of. Unfortunately, we couldn't sell him. And again, another loan for Bakayoko. This is what his fifth low now, is it? I mean, this is his second low spell with AC Milan. I know he had one to Napoli last year. He has had one to Monaco. So yeah, fourth loan spell for Bakayoko. We just can't get rid of the geezer. This is a 2-year loan spell this time. So after that, hopefully we can get rid of Bakayoko. It's nice. He's out of the squad anyway. The other one, I can't believe it's happened. Danny Drinkwater, it's official, has moved out on loan to Reading. I'm happy he's gone. All the best in Reading. Joining Abdul Baba Rahman there, another Chelsea loanee out there playing for Reading. Wish him the best of luck, I suppose. But it's good that we've got him off the books for now for a season. I can't believe we couldn't. I'm not surprised we wouldn't be able to sell him. Maybe he can turn things around in Reading and have a decent season, and they might be interested in him. Let's hope for that. The other bit of news that was big today was surrounding this young man, Callum Hudson-Odoi. Now, supposedly, Leicester made an inquiry. They're looking for a winger at the moment. They feel that's a place they need to strengthen. And we all know about Borussia Dortmund looking to get a loan, and they're still pushing for it at this point. And it could be a possibility. I mean, it's a quality player. I don't want him to leave, but is he going to get game time this season? I mean, we've got Lukaku up front, and that just leaves 2 other spots really for. But we've got Mason Mount, we've got Kai Havertz, Timo Werner, Hakim Ziyech. Where does Callum Hudson-Odoi fit in, really? Can he play? Does he want to play right wing back? He's had a couple of decent games there, but does he get in front of Reece James or Aspilicueta? Does he get in front of Marcus Alonso or Ben Chilwell on the left? I don't think so. So, at the end of the day, maybe a loan to Dortmund would be the best thing for him. Go away, play some games, and maybe come back a better player. I wouldn't like to let him go to Leicester. They are a rival of ours. They pushed us all the way last season for 4th place till the last day, where they luckily lost to Tottenham. So I really wouldn't want to strengthen them. So I hope that's not a deal that's ever going to look likely. Supposedly they just made an inquiry about him, but I wouldn't want him going to Leicester. No, thank you. But that's all the news about Callum Hudson-Odoi. My preference for him, like I said, would be him going to Dortmund on loan. Let's take a look at this young man, Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Now, this is the player that could fill in that midfield position, but a lot of Chelsea fans saying now, after the injury, he got unluckily in that stupid game in America. Kind of his career's just fallen off, basically. And he had a loan spell at Fulham last year, really didn't find his form there. They got relegated. And he's back at the club. He's been in the squad, at least. He was on the bench a couple of times, but there are a few clubs supposedly looking at him, and I wouldn't be surprised tomorrow. Oh, just had a tweet. Sorry, guys. Breaking news. We're going back to Jules Kounde. We'll come back to Ruben Loftus-Cheek in a minute. Supposedly, Sevilla want around 60 million for Jules Kounde. £60 million, I'm guessing, to have a deal done. No, it's totally up to Chelsea. That is their price. That is their asking price. 60 million. It was a tweet by Simon Phillips. Go check it out. He's saying 60 million for Jules Kounde. He's assuming euros. But this has come from G. Longari. Let's have a look. Gianluigi Longari. This is news. Yeah, here we go. Hashtag Sevilla request for Kounde is still the same. Around 60 million to have a done deal. Chance now is totally up to Chelsea. So 60 million. That's what they want. Do you think Chelsea should just put the money down, pay it, get the deal done for Jules Kounde? Or do we back out? And I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know down below. Smash the subscribe button, people. Smash the share button. Jules Kounde could be on his way to Chelsea. I think that would be a good deal. 60 million. It doesn't say whether I'm assuming it's euros. This guy. I'd assume. Anyway, back to Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Shall we go back to Ruben? Yeah, supposedly there's a few clubs. Premier League report a couple of hours ago saying that a few Premier League clubs are interested, but more the Italian clubs are expressing more of an interest. Roma are looking at a few possibilities. Mourinho is looking at a few possibilities. And one of them's Douglas Luiz, took Tolisso from Bayern Munich, and of course Ruben Loftus-Cheek. So in the last 24 hours, we know Mourinho will get a bit of business done, and one of it could be Ruben Loftus-Cheek linking up with Tammy Abraham and Roma. The other team that are also interested in him, reportedly, is Napoli. And maybe Lazio. So wouldn't be surprised if that is something that could happen. Napoli very interested in Ruben, and it would be a good move for him. I think there's not much chance really of him getting any first team football. I think at Chelsea, I think the best thing for the lad would be a move away and just see what he can do. Well, let me know what you think down below. Would that be the best thing for Ruben Loftus-Cheek? Does he deserve another chance at Chelsea? Of course, I'd love to see him break into the first team and hit the heights that were expected of him as a young lad. Or is it time for this academy players come through the academy to find another place they calls home other than Chelsea? Speaking of academy players, Tino Angerin. Now, that's another one that's quite interesting. Supposedly, he is very close to signing for Lokomotiv Moscow. Now, I thought it was going to be a loan. Could in fact be a permanent deal. Supposedly roughly around 10 million. That's what some places are saying. 10 million euros. But there's going to be a buyback clause, of course, within this. Some other players saying 17 million with an option to buy back. Or it's a loan deal. Another player, there's a couple of different things that are going around here. One saying it's a loan deal with the option to buy for 17 million. A couple of other places are saying they're buying him up straight, and Chelsea are going to get a buyback clause in that. Then there's another one that's saying it's going to be a loan with an option to buy. Then Chelsea will insert a buyback clause as well. So whoever you want to believe, there's so many different news outlets. You make your mind up yourself. But in my opinion, it looks like Angerin will probably be going on loan. And then if he has a good spell there, Spartak Moscow will probably want to buy him. And then Chelsea will shove in a buyback clause for the lad. Let me know what you think down below. Is that a good idea to let him leave? For me, watching him play for the academy last season, he was just far too good. And the season before that, I thought he needed to make the step up to the first team or go out on loan somewhere last season. He's far too strong for that sort of football now. He needs to be going out on loan and playing men's football, first team football, anywhere. Spartak Moscow, if he's interested in going out to Russia, then fair play to the lad. Good luck. And I hope you have a fun time out there, mate. Let me know what you think down below. Asija. I don't know how to pronounce that, but yeah, get Jules done. That's what I'm saying. That's what I am saying, mate. You know that. We need to get Jules Kounde in. And the next player we're going to be speaking about is another player that could be leaving, I believe, tomorrow. Is Ross Barkley. I mean, he hasn't got a squad number. He ain't training with the squad. Surely someone's going to come in for him. Probably a loan, I'd expect. I doubt anyone's going to pay the money for him and pay his wages completely. Supposedly, Newcastle, Everton, West Ham have all been linked with him. I mean, a return to Everton is highly unlikely. I can't see him getting into their midfield, to be honest with you. West Ham, again, their midfield's quality. He ain't getting in front of Fornals on fire at the moment. Souček and Rice, good luck, mate. Newcastle, possibility. There might be one or two other clubs that might be interested in him lower down the league. I mean, Norwich could join Billy Gilmore. I don't know, Burnley. He's got the right look for it. Apart from that, he ain't going to go back to Villa. They don't want him. They're not interested, obviously. But yeah, Ross Barkley is one. I don't know what's going to happen to him. His career's just fallen off a cliff. Maybe a move abroad. Maybe even a league lower down would be best for Ross Barkley at the moment. What do you think? But we need to get him off and out of the club, really. I mean, I can't see us selling him. Loan deal would probably be the only thing we could expect at this time in the last day. I don't know. Arsenal have got shit midfield. They can have him. Could you imagine that? Relegation battle for Ross with Arsenal. They probably get in their team at the moment. Banter. Oh, Ross Barkley to Arsenal. Could you imagine? They've taken Willian. They've taken David Luiz. Could you imagine if they took Ross Barkley? Oh, could you imagine if we pull that one off? They buy him as well. That would just be unbelievable. Oh, could you imagine? That would just be fantastic. Apart from that, there's not much else really to talk about. Please, guys, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button. I will be coming live tomorrow. I will be live tomorrow. Hang on. There we go. Hello. Yeah, I will be live tomorrow for the big one. Throughout the day, I'll be coming on, having a chat. Transfer deadline day. The window is closing in just over 24 hours. It will be done. What will happen on transfer deadline day? One of my favourite days of the year. It's better than Christmas. This is great. I love transfer deadline day. Even when nothing happens, it's just exciting to watch. All the memories of the years gone by. It's been fantastic. Sky Sports News. Everyone's going to be watching it. The ratings go through the roof. Can't wait. A great day. And yeah, like I said, I'm going to be coming on throughout the day, having a chat. Definitely in the morning. And then I've got to work. And then I'll come back. And then I'll definitely be on here for the closing hour or so, and definitely be opening up the line so people can come on and join me and have your say. If you're not too shy, if you want to come on, have a say and have a chat about the Chelsea. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, please like down below and all that lovely stuff. Get this out there. Please help my channel grow. I really appreciate all those Chelsea fans out there. You are absolute legends for helping me share this out there already and helping the growth of the channel already. I really appreciate it. But I need more. I know I'm asking for a lot, but just share this out there. Like, subscribe, comment, please, 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 please. Just anything down below. If you love it, if you hate it, I don't care. Say what you want. Thanks for watching. Up the Chelsea. Come on, let's get Kounde. Let's get Saul Niguez. Let's get Barkley out the door. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Up the Chelsea.